Today we're going to be discussing an ethereal being which is known as the Sylph. Sylphs are an elemental being that inhabits the air. They also live in the air and have unusual power over the air, particularly the wind and clouds. Sylphs have been said to take many forms, including cloud shapes and forms of light. They are also responsible for growth and maturity of all plant life we see around us. Sylphs make their debut on pages of the Liber de Nemesis, which was penned during the 16th century by Paracelsus. He was the first to talk about them. In the 1500s, Swiss physician and alchemist Paracelsus theorized 4 distinct types of spirits related to the natural element of water, fire, earth and air. These cardinal elements are all considered divine. The element air was the first element that created the universe. It is said that air is the manifestation of movement and freedom. The Sylph is one of 4 creatures called elementals who embody the cardinal elements. Sylphs, of course, embody air, while gnomes embody earth, salamanders embody fire, and undines embody water. The elementals guard great treasures of power and knowledge, which are hidden in the pure worlds of each element. Sylphs are usually portrayed as guardians that protect the environment of very secret knowledge. They represent harmony, balance, and the attainment of freedom. They have been said to resemble human beings but do not belong to the human race. They are described as being something between a spirit and a creature. They are sometimes pictured as graceful fairies. The name Sylph has Greek meaning butterfly, which shows the fairy-like appearance. Sylphs are said to be so pure that it makes them invisible to humans. While they appear invisible, they do have physical bodies, which are usually coarse humanoid shapes that are stronger than regular humans. There is no clear description on what Sylphs look like, but in the most early tales they were described as tall, flexible, fin-like creatures with giant wings, with hawk-like eyes, with excellent vision and sharp angular facial features. In other tales, they are described as having a ghostly appearance with the ability to change their appearance into different shapes as they fly through the air, such as clouds. They may also change into a bird. From the Romantic era, Sylphs would be changed from having an unattractive appearance to a beautiful woman with angelic wings, who is said to be more graceful. Because of this, Sylphs are responsible for the tales of angels, because they were often mistaken as one. Sylphs have appeared in many myths and legends. Some tales tell us that if you listen carefully, they would talk to you on the wind as it passed through caves and caverns. Sylphs have made a frequent appearance in aesthetics and are materialized in operas and ballets. The influence of Sylphs can still be seen in modern times. They are often seen portrayed as ballerinas dancing in the air. Sylphs are mortal, but they are soulless. It is said that they age more slowly than humans and may live up to 100 years, but when they die, they completely vanish from existence. Childling Sylphs are timid and flighty. They rarely associate with others, but when they do, they usually form bonds that last for life. They are called cherubs by the rest of the changeling society. Sylphs are said to have a type of intelligence that men lack. It is said that they are born understanding the universe and the connections between all of its parts, and it is also said they have supernatural foresight. Sylphs are said to have the power to create monstrous beings and often take forms of giants. They have control over one of the most powerful elements in the universe. It is believed that wind is formed when Sylphs talk to each other. From this is where the saying, "the wind carries messages," comes from. There are tales that discuss that Sylphs are only capable of moving freely through the air. They can't move as freely in other elements outside of their own, so they are in danger of drowning in water or burning in fire, while others talk about how they are able to adapt to other elements with little struggle if they change their form to adapt to it. Sylphs are taught more in folklore than mythology, so it's not really known if they're an element of real history or if it's just a fairy tale.